Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. I am Talon Newton. Alongside me is Matt McJunkins, and we are live in Greenbrier, Arkansas tonight. Matt, how you feeling?
I'm feeling wonderful, man. Great night for some football here on senior band night. My man Clint just got me a hot dog. I'm going to juice this thing up with some ketchup and get ready to eat it while we do the senior band recognition. I can't wait. It's going to be a great night. Two great teams, huge matchup. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the Harrison Goblins are rolling into town. Did you know the Goblins, Harrison, is the only Goblins in the nation?
Is that right?
Yeah.
And the Golden Goblins on top of that.
Yeah.
How cool.
Very unique. It's one of the ugliest logos I've ever seen, but it is kind of cool in the aspect that it's so unique to them. But like you said, we have senior band night tonight, so our senior band members are going to get the opportunity to be recognized here at Greenbrier John Hawks Memorial Field. And we thank you all for joining us. We're going to go ahead and throw it out to the field and let Coach Flake give our introductions of all of the senior band members.
Then we'll be back with the Old Bart pregame show.
Honor our senior band members. To the seniors, we would like to show our gratitude for your hours of dedication from the early morning practices to the late night games. You have represented Greenbrier High School with dignity and pride. Thank you, seniors, for being men and women of honor. To the parents, we would like to thank you for allowing your child to participate in the band program. Many of you have spent numerous hours supporting these programs. Most of all, we would like to thank you for the integrity you have instilled in your children. Thank you again. All right, we'll start off with the band members. Emily Barger, James and Janelle Barger, Gavin Campbell, escorted by Reagan and Lacey Campbell, and Gina and Nathan Pazorski. Cristo Estrada, escorted by Jose Estrada and Martha Soul. Jordan Gold, escorted by David and Tracy Gold, and Tina and James Brooks. Catherine Gray, escorted by Kurt and Christy Gray. Next up is Georgie Harrell, escorted by Rodney and Sherry Harrell. Next we have Sarah Hawkins, escorted by Larry and Vanessa Hawkins. Emma Henry, escorted by Darren and Marla Henry. Hunter Hoffman, escorted by Jeremy and Sarah Hoffman. Jaden Hudspeth, escorted by Kurt and Jennifer Hudspeth. Ezra Knight, escorted by Marvin and Deandra Knight. Avery Litton, escorted by Elizabeth Malika and Jan Michael Jared Litton. Nathan McClendon, escorted by Mark and Melissa McClendon. Will Palmer, escorted by Christy and Doug Palmer. Dominic Pressler, escorted by Chris and Tiffany Pressler. Whitley Rainey, escorted by Tasha and Brian Rainey. Andrea Reeves, escorted by Brandy and Alvin Reeves. Michaela Sinsley, escorted by Jeff and Lori Sinsley. Raven Sublett, escorted by Chad and Ginger Sublett. Anna and Emily Temple, escorted by Tim and Elizabeth Temple. Lauren Turnage, escorted by Clint and Lindsay Turnage. Devin Ward, escorted by Blair and Roshan Green. Leanne Winston, escorted by Tracy Winston. Parker Wyatt, escorted by Mike and Tiffany Wyatt. Alyssa Young, escorted by Corey and Ava Young. Kylie Youngblood, escorted by Ezekiel Youngblood and Dee Dee Youngblood, and also Taylor Rappold, escorted by Robert Rappold Jr.
Greenbrier Panther Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors: American Safeguard Insurance, First Security Bank, Old Bart Southern Eats, Ricochet Outdoors, Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon, Chef Lynn's, Greenbrier Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, and Steak and Shake.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us in Greenbrier, Arkansas on the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. We're glad you're with us tonight as our Greenbrier Panthers are hosting the Harrison Goblins. It should be a great matchup tonight, and we are going to talk about it here some in the Old Bart Southern Eats pregame show. Thank you for joining us again. And Matt, let's get underway here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Great matchup tonight. So glad to be doing the pregame show here, the Old Bart's Southern Eats pregame show. If you've not had a chance to go by Old Bart's, then you need to go check out their barbecue. If you have, then I don't need to tell you because you already know. It's amazing stuff. Go check it out, get you some barbecue, and take it to the house. Turn on the Greenbrier Panther Sports Network and watch the game tonight. We've got a big one. Harrison, the Golden Goblins. It's going to be a big game tonight. Two of the top teams in the conference right here. Harrison last year, 11-1 season. They rolled through conference last year, got to the playoffs, played a strong Pulaski Academy team who went on to and lost to them. They went on to win the state championship.
And it was a close loss.
Oh, yeah, they were up by a point in the fourth quarter.
But, they had a lot of students graduate, too. And I think they had 8 players go on to play college football.
Yeah, they lost 8 players that went on to play college football. So that's a big loss for them. But it seems like they're still a pretty solid team this year. The Goblins are coached by Joel Wells. They're coming in tonight 4-1. The only loss they have is to a 6A solid Siloam Springs team. Mm-hmm. They've only played one conference game, beat Alva pretty good last week, 42-6. Week before, they were supposed to play Farmington. Game got canceled. They picked up Ozark and beat Ozark. Of course, that's a class down. Good team. Isn't Ozark who they played?
Ozark is who they played.
I thought that was right. Yeah,
that's correct.
So they're coming in tonight 4-1. Like I say, I really believe these are 2 of the top teams in the conference. Harrison, we don't know really how they are compared to last year, but we do know that they lost a lot of starters, but we also know they're scoring a lot of points. They're led by senior quarterback Cole Kalen. He's a big kid. He's a big left-handed quarterback, weighs over 200 pounds. He's a physical runner. He's got a big arm. He's going to throw it deep. At defense, senior Anthony Allen's nose guard, and then even Kalen plays some on defense. You'll see him coming at linebacker. Senior tight end, Brecken Duck, is one of the big targets for Kalen. I'm sure we'll see him try to connect with Kalen. With Duck tonight. But I do expect to see him throw the ball downfield. He's shown that that's something that he likes to do. Their offensive coordinator obviously likes to see that 4, 5, 6 times a game. So that's they're going to spread it out. They're going to throw it deep. They're going to try to run the ball. He's going to run the ball. It's going to be important for us to control the ball at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, absolutely. There are a lot of great points that you bring up there, and even just watching their quarterback warm up out here, I was like, man, that guy, he's got a solid arm. He's left-handed and
throws a great spiral.
Yeah, just a gorgeous spiral. But well, with all that being said, I think let's go ahead and move into the schedule. You talked some about the Ozark game that Harrison had to play due to a cancellation, and so we kind of have that same situation going on here with us.
Yeah, it looks like our next week's game at Pea Ridge, they canceled the Pea Ridge-Valonia game for tonight. And, of course, with, I guess, due to so many players being quarantined out, which automatically means that next week they'll have that many out again. So our game next week at Pea Ridge is canceled, and we're going to try to fill it. There's some talk of possibly a Monticello matchup. But, you know, anybody would be great, would be better than nobody. So whatever we can get, we'll be glad to go be a part of that. So with Harrison tonight, I mentioned earlier we're going to need to control the line of scrimmage on both sides of the football. You know, we need to be able to get 3 or 4 of our big guys up front to be able to create some pressure on the quarterback. We need to be able to contain the quarterback, keep him in the box, don't let him get out and get mobile. We need to put pressure on him because he's going to throw it. You know, we need to be able to prevent the deep ball, big play. We need to create a couple of turnovers in the secondary when they go to that big play. On offense, we need to be able to establish the run early and then balance that out with the passing game. We did a great job last week of balancing our run and pass games. Of course, we need to limit the mistakes, limit the penalties and turnovers. And I think we're about to do the national anthem, so we will take a break here and go to the field so everybody can hear the national anthem as we get prepared.
I thank you for this whole community, God, even through this tough time, that we are still able to come together to love one another and to play football. I pray that you will keep all the players on the field safe, God, and that we all have a great and safe time. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Thank you, Lydia. Now the national anthem.
We are back here in Greenbrier. The band just finished up the national anthem, and always one of my favorite things at any ball game, just to hear that, and it's just such a measure of unity. You know, we're about to face off 2 different cities, 2 different teams, but before that, we can all come together as one and one nation. I just think it's really cool, Matt.
It's a very important part of everything we do, you know, to always appreciate. You know, we do 2 things here. We do the prayer, we do the national anthem. Both things are important to us because it provides us opportunity to do things like play football. Both things, you know, our country, that we have the freedom, and, of course, the Lord has given us all things. You know, we talked about tonight, the Greenbrier-Harrison game, such a big matchup. You know, it's a great opportunity for Greenbrier to make a statement win. And I'm going to say my one non-homer statement of the night, okay? So we have seen Greenbrier struggle at times this year.
We have.
You know, we didn't play real well against Morton, but we've also seen Greenbrier put up 40 points in the first half a couple of times this year.
Yeah.
So we still don't know exactly just how good this team is. We know how much potential they have, but a game like tonight's really going to tell us how good this Greenbrier team is.
You know, Sean and I even talked. I called him on my way home from school today, and I said, Sean, what are you thinking? And he gave me his thoughts, and I gave him mine. We were kind of on the same page. If the team that played Clarksville last week shows up in our Greenbrier Panthers, I think we're going to win this game. But if I think that that team that played Morrilton shows up, I think we're going to really struggle tonight.
You know, and we have a lot of reasons we can say what happened with Morrilton. You know, we had the guys out for 2 weeks, coming back. You know,
3 weeks because of the
3
bye
weeks because of the bye.
Too.
So they go a month without playing football. They come back. So you know, it was just a matter of getting back into playing football against a really good opponent, and we don't want to take that away from Morrilton. So a lot going on right there, which every team in the state's dealing with this year because of COVID.
Yeah.
But you know, I talked to Matt Wilcox today. He said that Cooper and Coach Bertram both felt like this week were great weeks of practice, and they feel very prepared to go out and get a win tonight. These two teams are longtime conference foes, dating back all the way to '97 when Greenbrier joined the classification. Coach Tribble in his tenure, the Panthers are 7-5 in this matchup, but Harrison has won the last two. Which is no surprise because we know the teams that Harrison has had the last couple of years. Should be a great matchup tonight between two really good football teams.
Yeah, absolutely. I really think it will be. And we're going to go ahead and hit our weather report brought to us by Ricochet Outdoors, Boat Sales and Sporting Goods in Conway, Arkansas. The temperature is going to be a nice, crisp 68 degrees. There's a 0% chance of rain, and it's going to be very cloudy thanks to Hurricane Beta. Delta.
Yeah.
Correction. Delta.
We've had so many hurricanes, it's just like, which one is it this week, you know?
Yeah, correct. That's really how. And then we had like the 6 that were about to hit each other all at the same time or something at one point. I don't know.
And let me mention about Ricochet Outdoors. Hey, it's hunting season. It's here. Bow season's in. Muzzleloader season's coming up. Let me tell you, if you haven't been to Ricochet, you need to. Because I'm going to tell you, if you're a deer hunter or if you're an outdoorsman, they've got what you need. Everything you need to be prepared to go hunt and get your deer corn. Get anything you need for your muzzleloader, your guns. They sell guns now. They can work on your guns. Go see Will at Ricochet. He will take care of you and get you fixed up.
Matt, have you been hunting yet this year?
I've not, but I did go this afternoon. I went out and touched up a blind a little bit. If I can convince myself at 5:30 in the morning to wake up, I plan to go.
All right. That's going to be a good time if you can get up in the morning.
Yeah, but that's a big if.
You need me to call you? I got to get up early for work.
Yeah, if you might just need to call me and make sure I'm up. You might get that shady button, though.
Matt McJunkins, this is your wake-up call.
You might get this is Matt McJunkins. Thank you for calling. Leave a message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. On to the Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon Keys to the Game. I got some interesting ones this week. The first one, we need to have a three-dimensional offense. And what I mean by that is everybody's familiar with the two facets of offense, running the ball, throwing the ball. We can do both of those. We balance it well when we're doing it well. We've got a great running game, really good running backs with Trey and Nick, and some good guys behind them, you know. Line has played well this year, giving us a push up front, open up some holes, and then of course we got Cooper in the backfield throwing the ball and a great lineup of receivers. But the third dimension that I want to talk about is our quarterback being able to scramble, make yards with his feet. You know, whether it's a zone read, whether it's a drawn up quarterback keeper, or whether it's just Cooper scrambling, nothing open, and then taking it and going and getting the first down. I think tonight that'll be a big part of our success. Secondly, dominate the line of scrimmage on both sides of the football. They're not as big as we've known Harrison to be up front. They're quick, they're fast, they're quick. They do make plays, and their nose tackle is probably one of, if not the most highlighted, I guess you'd say, player on their team, or revered player on their team. He's one of them. So we've got to dominate the line of scrimmage. And then thirdly, the deep coverage. Like we talked about in the pregame show, they're going to throw it deep.
Yeah.
We've seen watching them throw the ball in pregame here. They got a guy that can chunk it. So expect that to happen. What this is going to do, it's going to create opportunities for us to get interceptions. And then if we can get a turnover there, one or two, that's going to play a big difference in how this game turns out. But we have to be deep as the deepest in the defensive backfield and not give up that big play. So those are our Swanky Southern Boutique and Salon keys to the game.
So, Matt, I say let's take it to a quick break, and we're going to come back and we'll do the coin toss. So
the Bleacher Bling, our new sponsor, Bleacher Bling
the
coin toss.
Bleacher Bling coin toss. So we're going to take a quick break here in the Old Bar Southern Eats pregame show, and we'll be right back at John Hawks Memorial Field. And we are back here in my beautiful hometown of Greenbrier, Arkansas. Thank you all for joining us on the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network. Harrison is making their way onto the field as they have their man, their QB, ready to walk out and give his prediction of what the coin toss will be tonight, the Bleacher Bling coin toss.
Yeah, it's exciting. We have a new sponsor this week with Bleacher Bling. If you've not had a chance to go to Bleacher Bling or order something from them, I will tell you from my personal experience, it is a great place to do business with. LaDonna Simone, she owns and runs Bleacher Bling. She's helped me out many times. And most recently, my new custom Greenbrier Panther pullover that I will be breaking out when the weather is fit for it. When I've coached baseball teams, I've ordered ball uniforms for my kids. They've got hats. Anything you need for apparel for your Greenbrier Panthers, go see Bleacher Bling. And we're just waiting for the Greenbrier Panthers to come out. I hear the music that they come out to from the new field house we've got, the indoor facility. They've got quite a setup here. Pretty cool little walkout they do. Wish we could see it. It just starts off of the field here, so we can't see it. But really cool thing they do. Coming to the Panther, walking out of the new facility to the Panther. Smoke, lights, gets everybody pumped up for a great game tonight, Talon.
Yeah, absolutely. And you come off of a big win against a conference opponent in Clarksville. You have, I remember we talked about it at one point. You lose, they won't come, and you win, they will. And tonight, the fans have come to watch this Greenbrier Panthers team play a good game of football. And I'm really thinking that it's going to be a good night of football. I think our Greenbrier Panthers are going to come out and play hard. They're coming off of a win last week. It was talked so much this week about the Razorbacks against Auburn. Like, they're coming off a win. They're going to get big-headed. Well, I mean, they were also giving the point, like, this is giving them confidence. This is giving them a fire. And I feel the same way about our Greenbrier Panthers. That win gave us a little bit of a fire. And I think this week we can come out and we can play that ball that we played last week and just look really good.
Yeah, I agree, Talon. I think if we're going to have that lay-down week where we or that let-down week, that hangover week, I think we would have already had it. And I think, we've got a team tonight that we know we've got to play good to beat. I think our guys are going to be focused. Like I said earlier, they've had a great week of practice according to the coaching staff. I think we're going to be geared up for a great one tonight here in Greenbrier.
And we are still waiting for our Greenbrier Panthers to come out as they're.
Yeah, we're kind of having to ad-lib a little bit here, get off schedule, because we're waiting.
We talked about it. You asked me about I believe it was tartar sauce. I guess we get.
Yeah. So my neighbor, Chick Hart, most people probably listening know Chick. He every so often he'll do like a Thursday poll, and this week is fried fish. Do you go tartar sauce or no tartar sauce? And Talon, you said what?
I said tartar sauce all the way. Mama makes some dang good tartar sauce with my fried fish.
And I said, I'll do tartar sauce as long as there's not raw onion. Don't mess it up with the raw onion. Here they come.
So number 51 and number 55 for our Greenbrier Panthers. That's two big linemen.
Two of the big boys.
It's going to be Logan Hennington and Ashton White are going to be doing the coin toss tonight, presented by Bleacher Bling.
Hopefully you guys at home have got your popcorn popped and your warm, comfy PJs on, sitting in your big, comfy chair, ready for a big showdown tonight between the Panthers and the Goblins. Looks like maybe who's that down there? Is that Dawson with them? Yeah, Dawson. No, that's
no,
22.
It's JP Engelkiss, who is filling in now for the injured Jacob Mathis. It'll be interesting to see how he fares as the receiver. You know, he usually plays that receiver position, but it's usually more of a blocking receiver, and now I've seen them running a little bit more routes with him. I think they threw the ball to him once or twice last week, and so it'll be interesting to see if he can really step up here for the Greenbrier Panthers as a receiver and not just a blocking receiver.
Yeah, you know, with Jacob out as a big loss leading receiver on the year, you know, we've had some guys step up, especially last week we saw Carter McElhenney really show up and make some great catches and score a couple times. Thatcher Strack's another one last 2 weeks. Has done really well. So I think you're going to see a lot of guys like them and JP and some of these other guys really get in there and make a difference in our pass game.
You know, we were talking about it, how young of a team we have here. We were talking about our receivers and just such a young team, so much to look forward to. And as the Greenbrier Panthers will start off with the ball here in Greenbrier, Arkansas tonight, Harrison will kick off to us, and this game is about to get started as our Greenbrier Panthers are about to run out of the tunnel with the American flag and the Greenbrier Panther flag. Always a neat thing to see as here they come, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it's always great to see us be able to get the ball first. That way we can get out here and make a statement, go score early, get on top, and see if we can't just take that momentum on throughout the game. And here they are. Here they come from the tunnel. Your Greenbrier Panthers.
So we are receiving the ball. The receiving team will go out there. Something that Greenbrier struggled a little bit with is onside recoveries. I believe we've given up 2 straight. We gave up one to Clarksville there early in the game, and then we gave one up to Morrilton. So
we also
2 weeks in a row.
We gave one up at Arkadelphia as well.
Yes. So that's been a struggle. The hands team hasn't had the greatest luck this season, so we'll hope better here tonight to start out this game.
And I almost put special teams as one of my keys of the game. We've been extremely good this year on special teams, barring the onside kicks that we've struggled with.
Yes.
But, I mean, we've got a kicker that can kick it deep, kicks it in the end zone a lot. We cover very well. And we have a great return team. You know, we've had a couple called back that were long runs, but we've had some other ones that we did get to keep the yardage on that have been really set up our offense.
So Noah Moix will kick for the Harrison Goblins. He's going to be a left-footed kicker, and it's going to be a pooch kick. It's going to be picked up, I believe, Thatcher Strack. He's got plenty of room to run. He hits it to the right side, and he's going to get out to about the 37. And so Greenbrier is going to get a 1st and 10 on the 37-yard line as this game finally gets underway.
Yeah, you know, just like we talked about, we've had some good success this year from our return team, and not a better way to start the game out than getting the ball on your own 37-yard line, 38-yard line for this offense to get started.
I'm excited to see what our offense can do. I really think if we can build a lot of momentum here early, we can really control this game. So, none other than Cooper Wilcox will come out at quarterback. Trey Havens lined up to his right. He's going to take a snap. It's going to be a handoff up the gut. Plenty of room for Trey Havens to run. He's going to hit it to the outside. He's going to keep on his feet, and he's going to pick up 13 yards and a good start for the Greenbrier Panthers offense.
That was a good start. I didn't realize that Cooper had handed it off. I kind of thought it was a fake, and Cooper was keeping it. But right there at the last minute, he tucked it into Trey's stomach there, and he picked up a 1st down on the first play. Great start to this game for Greenbrier.
Cooper Wilcox is our orchestrator of the offense tonight at quarterback, and J.P. Engelkiss line up to the left. It's a handoff up the middle again. Trey Havens going to pick up another good chunkage of yardage, and it's going to be about 2nd and 4 now for the Panthers.
Yeah, another good run by Trey right there. Guys getting up front, doing a great job of getting getting a good push, getting us some room there to take the ball from the backfield and pick up yardage.
Doing a great job opening holes for Trey Havens. As Cooper Wilcox checks the offense, likes it, hands it off to the right side again to Trey Havens. He's going to make a spin move in the inside, and he's going to bust it up for about a 10-yard gain. Another first down for the Panthers.
Yeah, great job again right there by Trey. He hits that hole that was wide open, and then when he got to the second level, made a cut back towards the sideline, and like you said, picked up another first down.
A minute has ticked off here in Greenbrier. There's 10:55 left on the clock in the first quarter. Trey Havens to the right of quarterback Cooper Wilcox. False start. That was Thatcher Strack. Moved a little bit early.
You know, it looked like we might be going to throw the ball right there. It's one of those deals you're excited to see. You're excited to see the offense throw the ball because we do such a good job at it. But at the same time, you're like, you know, hey, if we're going to keep running all over the place, run it till they stop us, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I think what you saw there was Thatcher Strack was excited to run a route, and he just got a little too excited. But, yeah, why fix it if it ain't broke? So we'll see what the Panthers do here on 1st and 15 from the 40-yard line with 10 minutes and 36 seconds left in the first quarter. It's a pistol formation. It's going to be a handoff up the gut. Trey Havens is going to get tripped up after about a 1-yard gain, and it's going to bring up 2nd and 14.
You know, we talked about eliminate penalties and eliminate mistakes. You know, it puts you in a bind when you got a good momentum going, and not to definitely not to cost Thatcher, because everybody that's played football has done this before. But and I'm sure we'll see a lot of good things from Thatcher. But you got to eliminate those mistakes. That way you can keep the momentum going.
Cooper Wilcox takes the snap. He's going to roll to the right. 2 people on him. He throws it quick to Reed Nixon. Reed's going to make the catch for I believe that's about a 5-yard gain. And it's going to bring up now a 3rd and long.
Yeah, you know, it wasn't a big pass, but what it does, it creates something that's 3rd and manageable. You know, we've got a lot of plays that get 9 yards. So it puts us in a position here on their side of the field to hopefully pick up another first down and even put us in a position where, you know, we may go for it on 4th if we don't get it.
Cooper Wilcox checking his offense, looking at the defense. He's going to take the snap. He's looking to his left. He's got a man as he lets it go. And it is intercepted by the Harrison Goblins. They're going to hit the right side. He's at the 30. He's going to go to the 40, and Ashton White is going to bring him down.
Yeah, you know, that was just a bad break right there. About 4 people hit that ball in the air before the safety ended up coming up with it. We'll get a chance here to see what our defense is going to do against this Goblin team. I liked what we saw, though, on offense, the momentum we had going.
Just a frustrating way to end the drive, but Greenbrier's defense is going to come back out, and this is a defense that this coaching staff believes in and this town believes in, as it's looked so phenomenal this year. Cole Keelan back at quarterback. He takes a snap, looks to his left. He's going to look to run the ball. He takes off. J.P. Engelkist is there to bring him down after about a 8-yard gain.
You know, this is what I was talking about in our pregame about needing to get some pressure up front. You know, this kid, he's got a great arm. We do a real good job of covering out here with this defense. So we've got to be able to contain him up front and also apply pressure, make him make a bad decision.
They'll line up in the Rhino set that Greenbrier likes to run. It's going to be a quarterback keep. He's going to hit the right side. He's going to be brought down by a handful of Panthers. That's Dawson Spencer leading the way, but he's going to pick up enough for a first down. So Harrison started with a pass play, and then they moved to a heavier set, ran the ball out of the backfield. And now they're going to go with an empty set. 3 totally different formations are thrown at the Panther defense. It's going to be a quick throw to the left side of the field, little screen pass, and Tanner Collins makes a great open field tackle, generous spot. It's going to bring up 2nd and about 4 for Harrison.
Yeah, they split it out with everybody right there, hit that slot out there in the flat. And, you know, it's one of those deals where you got to give up something because you don't want to get beat deep. We've got to I think we're going to have to close a little. I mean, he couldn't really close any quicker than he did right there, but maybe play a little further up to be able to stop him shorter than that.
So they're going to go with a heavy set, I formation. It's going to be a handoff to the right side. They're not going to get anywhere after a big tackle from, I think that's Jeremy Parker.
Yeah, Jeremy played great last week against Clarksville. Would love to see Jeremy come in tonight and do the same.
Big 3rd down brought up for the Panthers now. It's going to be 3rd and about 3. We have 7 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Plenty of time left on the clock, plenty of football to play. Harrison will show another formation. It's going to be an empty one. They've shown it already once. It's going to be a fake, and it's going to be a draw, quarterback keep. He's going to pick up plenty of yards for a first down.
That was a good play call and a good run there by Kalen. You know, we talked about that. He's got to be contained because he's the guy that can beat you with his feet. Got a great throwing arm, but can also move.
It's going to be 1st and 10 now, as Cole Keelan is lined up under center. It's going to be a draw. Tanner Collins from the backside. Fumble. Ball's loose on the ground. Harrison's got it. Tanner Collins.
Great job by Tanner. Yeah, he didn't see that coming off the backside there. Was able to hit the quarterback in his back and cause him to fumble. One of their big boys looked like fell on top of it, but, you know, great job of creating an opportunity right there for us to get the ball, and great job by with a sack, you know, keeping the loss on the play for a second long.
You know, a fumble by a quarterback, that always gets in their head, and let's hope that it really got in his head after that one, and he's thankful that they didn't give the ball up. Cole Keelan back in the shotgun now. He's going to drop back. He's looking both ways. He's going to take off running. He's going to tuck it and go, but he's got nowhere to go.
That right there is exactly what we have to do on defense with this quarterback and this team. You know, like I said before, we do a great job in coverage. Our guys are just really good at it. I mean, we stick to receivers. We don't give up the big play typically. But to beat this team, we've got to contain that quarterback, and that's exactly what we did right there.
Cole Keelan still back at quarterback. Tied in now. They're going to move to the left. They're going to throw it to the left side, and it's going to be caught, and it's going to be a first down now for Harrison. It was a comeback route over on the left side there for Harrison, and it was just well thrown.
Yep, he throws a good ball. This left-handed quarterback, he's talented. He like you said, like we said earlier, he can run and throw, and he's a big kid.
It's going to be 1st and 10 now from the 15-yard line, as it's going to be a pistol formation. It's going to be a handoff up the gut. Not much of anywhere to go, but he's going to manage to get 5.
Yeah, that second burst of effort he gave there was able to pick up a little bit of yardage. We did a good job stalemate at the line of scrimmage. He just made a good run.
4 minutes and 55 seconds left in the first quarter for our Greenbrier Panthers. Harrison moving towards the end zone. It's going to be a pistol formation. Handoff to the fullback. He's going to take it to the right side. He's going to pick up 4 yards. It's going to be now 3rd and 1 for Harrison.
Pretty good run there. Kind of what they want to do. Great job by the defense not to give up much. You know, it looked like he got more than he did. Looked like maybe picked up a couple yards there. Big 3rd down right here. We need to stop on this Greenbrier defense.
Jacob Dean was the running back on that play, and he traditionally plays tight end, so it's interesting to see that they're running with him out of the backfield. It was one thing that was talked about is they don't have a lot of size at the running back position this year. It's going to be a quarterback draw, moving to the left side. He's got enough for a first down, and it's going to set up 1st and goal from the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I'm afraid we're going to see that a lot tonight. You know, he's a big kid. He can run. He feels like, and they feel like, that they can get that short yardage anytime they want to just by going up the middle.
Do you have a number 27 for the Greenbrier Panthers on your roster?
27. I do not.
It's going to be a quarterback handing off to the left side. And 22, J.P. Engelkes gets back in the backfield for a tackle for a loss or maybe a tiny gain.
Great job by Jacob there. Or JP, I said Jacob. Great job by JP there.
Close enough.
Yep, he
right.
flew to the football, made a tackle.
And they're going to go with a heavy set, I formation. It's going to be a little fumbled by the quarterback, but he's going to manage to get it off in time, and it's going to be a touchdown for Harrison as the running back walks in untouched with 3 minutes and 16 seconds left in the first quarter.
Yeah, I think we've seen that when it comes to the passing game, we're in pretty good shape as long as we can contain this quarterback. But we've got to dial up something here to stop this run game.
Yeah, they really switched it on us there. They started out throwing the football and then went to the run. The kick is up and good by Harrison. It's going to make it 7-0. And there's going to be 3 minutes and 16 seconds left. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure the best rate. And when the time comes to use your insurance, and we hope it doesn't, you have a friend to help guide you during one of the most stressful times of your life.
We're back as Harrison just scored, and it's 7-0. They're going to do another little pooch kick like they did last time, and it's going to roll out of bounds. Maybe played that one a little closer than I would have liked.
Yeah, it looked like it was going that direction. We were there to pick it up if we needed to, but fortunately it went out of bounds. We'll get the ball in the 35. You know, this offense for Greenbrier did a great job last series of driving down the field. We just need to pick up that same momentum we had and run with it. And don't let that little first score by the Goblins stymie our momentum.
Cooper Wilcox comes out as Greenbrier's quarterback. Cooper's going to take the snap, hand it off to the left. Trey Havens is patient. He's got plenty of running room, makes a move, goes to the left of the player, and he's going to take it about 15 yards and pick up a first down for the Greenbrier Panthers.
A lot of room there for Trey. Great job by the offensive line to open up a big hole there. We've seen a lot of that tonight so far for Greenbrier's offense.
Cooper Wilcox takes the snap. He looks to the left. It's a quick throw. It's a little low, though. He had a man in his face coming from the outside there.
Looked like he didn't really get a good hold of the snap there and had to throw it quicker than he wanted to.
I believe Nick Hewitt is playing the position that typically Jacob Mathis would. I thought that might be J.P. Engelkis tonight. Another blitz from the outside. Cooper acts like he's going to keep the ball, but Trey takes it, and he's going to pick up 12 or 13. It's going to be another first down for the Panthers. Harrison struggling against Greenbrier's running the ball.
Yeah, that zone read we keep running, you know, it looks like they're really keeping somebody keyed on Cooper to keep him from popping it out, which obviously gives us a little more less people on defense we got to pick up. And, man, I'll tell you, it's open.
Cooper Wilcox trying to draw him off sides. He won't do it. He's going to keep the ball this time. He's going to run to the right, and he's going to get hit by somebody. Going to get hit big, but he's going to still pick up about 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah, good job by Cooper there, just kind of making something out of nothing. There wasn't much there for him, but he still picked up a couple of yards. You know, it's important that we just keep the momentum going.
Cooper Wilcox takes the snap, hands off to the left side. So much room to go. And it's going to be another first down for the Greenbrier Panthers.
I tell you what, can't say enough about this offensive line tonight. They're really getting a push up front and playing in their second level.
Yeah, they've been playing outstanding and just getting such open gaps. It's going to be a quick play, going to the left side again. Trey Havens has plenty of room as he's going to pick up another first down, but we have a little bit of yellow in the backfield.
I don't know what it is.
We'll wait to see what it is. If it's a spot foul, it's not going to be a pretty one.
Sportsmanlike. It looked like a sportsmanlike conduct, but I just don't know what it would have been on.
On sportsmanlike against Greenbrier.
Sportsmanlike conduct against Greenbrier. Go back them up.
Well, it's going to be 1st and 400 now for the Panthers after unsportsmanlike call on the Greenbrier offense. Not even sure who it was against.
I've never seen an unsportsmanlike conduct result in a spot foul.
You know, I really thought the referee was never mind. It's going to be 1st and about 30 for the Panthers. It's going to be a Trey Havens handoff to the left side. He's going to pick up decent yardage, but nowhere near enough to give us a first down. It's going to be 2nd, and I'm trying to see exactly what it is. 10. It's about 30, yeah.
I'm
2nd and about
still
30.
having problems understanding what happened there with the sportsmanlike conduct, even if it,
It was quick. He didn't talk to anybody. The white hat was the one who called it. He threw it, he called it, and it was over like that.
I think we had a 2nd and 7 after Cooper ran the ball, and then now we're at
2nd and
well,
30.
no, we got the first down after that. I guess they gave us the first down.
Pistol formation. Trey Havens, running back. He's going to take it and hit the left side, but he's going to be met by somebody quicker than usual. He'll still pick up about 7 yards, and he'll bring up now a 3rd and about roughly 25 for the Greenbrier Panthers.
He was one defender away from breaking that for maybe a first down. Just one player there was able to get his hands on Trey, but we need to see something big right here. We need to get this first down and keep this thing going, get in the end zone.
Nick Hewitt's going to be the running back now. I would imagine it's going to be a pass play, and he's in there to pass block. He'll run a route. And Cooper Wilcox takes off. He's going to try and get the first down himself. He keeps the football, and he's going to get out to about the 31-yard line, which is the 29-yard line, which is close to where we started, but not quite.
It was a good job by Cooper just staying up, not getting hit in the backfield, not throwing the ball where he shouldn't have, and picking up enough yardage that now we have a 4th and 10. So, like I say, it's manageable. It's not a great scenario, but,
Well,
4th and 10 is something we can get.
We just picked up 20 yards in 3 plays. So that's going to end the first quarter. We're going to take it to a break, and we'll be back here in Greenbrier as the Harrison Goblins lead the Greenbrier Panthers 7-0.
The Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network would like to thank our sponsors. American Pharmacy, Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, and Steak and Shake.
Greenbrier has just put up an impressive drive on the ground as they scored a touchdown, kicked an extra point, and made it a 3-point game with 10 minutes and 17 seconds left to play here in Greenbrier, Arkansas against the Harrison Goblins. Harrison won 16 straight conference games, and Greenbrier will look to break that streak tonight as they trail by 3 with 10 minutes left to play. Cody Powell's kick is a high flyer, and it's going to land a little bit shorter, and he hits his knee on the ground.
I thought he hit his knee on the ground, too. They're going to call it, too.
And they're going to say his knee hit the ground. They won't call the late hit.
That's a good break right there. You know, we talked about last drive that we need that break to get this momentum of the game change. We've had momentum of offense, but we needed that momentum to change in the game, and that's what we've got right there with that big stop on defense and a Greenbrier Panthers score. Now we've got them pushed back on their 11-yard line. We need another big defensive stance here from the Greenbrier Panther defensive.
It's going to be first and 10 now for the Goblins. It's going to be a handoff to the left side. Greenbrier's going to get back there but not be able to make the first tackle. They'll pick up 5 yards, and it'll bring up now 2nd and 5 for the Goblins. Correction, 2nd and 4.
Yeah, they were able to get the ball outside a little bit. We missed a tackle, and they were able to pick up, like I said, about 6 yards there.
It's going to be a quarterback keep. He's going to try and hit it out to the right. Nowhere to go. Bounces to the left. Nowhere to go. And he gets tackled and brought down, but they're going to mark him at the original line of scrimmage.
Yep, no gain right there. The first time we've seen this tonight where we were able to stop him in the run, you know, I think we've got a little intensity here on defense. We've got to have that right now to get the ball back.
Now 3rd and 4. Big 3rd down play. We've said it multiple times tonight, and we're saying it again.
We've got to stop them on the corner. We've got to get somebody out there. Yeah,
they're going to line up in a heavy bunch. Harrison takes the snap, looks to the left, looking for a pass, throws it up high and deep, and it's missed straight through the hands of the Harrison receiver. Greenbrier may catch a break there, and Harrison really has no other option but to punt the ball, right?
I mean, it's 4th down on their own, 19-yard line.
Hayden Simpson, a fired-up Panther, and all of our Panthers are on their feet on the sideline here, getting up from their buckets. It's 4th and 4. Harrison sends in their punting team. Their quarterback is their punter. Coach BJ pumping up the crowd. Greenbrier is excited as they might get to see the ball again. It's a good high-flying punt back to Trey Havens. He'll take it. 3 people on him in front of him, and he's going to go down quick. He'll have no blocking, but Greenbrier will get set up at the 49-yard line.
I really believe that we were just trying to make sure that whatever happened, that quarterback didn't get loose to the football. And, so we didn't have a lot of people back there to block, and Trey made a good catch on the return and picked up a couple yards to go with it. So we got the ball back here midfield.
That Greenbrier defense just did an absolutely phenomenal job stopping Harrison way back on their side of the field and giving Greenbrier good field position. Great field position, plenty of time on the clock. This is a recipe that we love to see because this means we can put the ball on the ground and we don't have to be pressured by throwing it. Cooper Wilcox will take the snap and hand it off to Trey Havens. He has plenty of room to run. He'll pick up 4, and it's now going to be 2nd and 6 for the Panthers. Correction, they're going to back him up, and it'll be 2nd and 7 now, or even 8. I don't think that was a very generous spot.
Yeah,
for Harrison, it was generous.
The line judge and backed it up a yard.
Trey Havens will come out. Nick Hewitt will come in, I assume. It's going to be a handoff to Nick Hewitt. He makes a man miss, stays on his feet, plenty of running room. He stretches out and gets a first down. Harrison cannot stop this Greenbrier running back duo of Nick Hewitt and Trey Havens tonight.
Like you said, Talon, they had a guy right there, and he just missed because Nick just kind of stiff-armed and sidestepped and then went and picked up another about 10 yards to go along with it.
Nick Hewitt still back at running back. It's a pistol set. Cooper Wilcox makes sure everyone's ready to go. Takes a snap, hands off to Nick Hewitt. Nick Hewitt hurdles a man. Nick Hewitt to the 10, to the 15. He lands on the 5-yard line. What a play by Nick Hewitt, the man-child as we call him.
Talk about a highlight reel. Man, he he gets to the second level. Safety comes in to take his legs out. He just hurdles him, and he's gone. They finally catch up with him about the 10-yard line and throw him down about the 6 or the 5. It's going to be 1st down and 5 for the Panthers on the Harrison 5-yard line.
I noticed how I said to the 10 and then to the 15. That math does not add up correctly. As Greenbrier comes out in a rhino set, Trey Havens keeps the ball. He's got plenty of room. Touchdown, Greenbrier. They're going to take the lead on the back of the running backs. Trey Havens and Nick Hewitt making beautiful plays. Greenbrier's going to go on top now with a beautiful play. They're going to go for one and send the man out, Cody Powell.
Well, I don't know what you were expecting at home tonight when you turned on the TV to watch this game, but you sure got a great one.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have the popcorn out because we got a show for you. Cody Powell lined up to kick. Noah Hogan, the holder. Bad snap, fire. Cody Powell trying to do something. He can't do anything, and it's going to remain a 3-point game. That's not good. It was a high snap. Noah wasn't able to get it out in time. Cody Powell was able to pick it up, but he got down to the ground. But that did allow the play to be dead so that Harrison didn't return it and get 2 points and make it a much different game.
Where that doesn't hurt you is that they don't have a really great kicker, it doesn't seem, so
Correct.
They're probably not going to make a much of a long field goal. Where it does hurt you is that if they score, they'll be up by 4 instead of 3, where now a field goal won't tie the game. So we just got to rely on this defense to come up and be big right here and get the ball back.
There's 7 minutes and 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Your Greenbrier Panthers lead 29-26.
My man Clint's excited. He's knocking on the window, throwing up the touchdown sign. He's loving it.
We want to thank all of our viewers for tuning in to the Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network as we have a thriller here in Greenbrier at the John Hawks Memorial Field in beautiful Greenbrier, Arkansas. This Greenbrier audience tonight is fired up, and we're hoping you're fired up as home as we've been able to bring you the broadcast. It's a high kick. And it's caught by number 4. He'll have plenty of room to run. He's cutting back left and right. He stumbles down and doesn't get quite out to the 30.
I tell you what, we did a good job just getting him down right there inside the 30-yard line. But that number 4 is pretty electric. I mean, that kid, he catches the ball well on the return. And, man, he's small and shifty, and he works his way through the little bitty slivers he finds as he's going upfield.
And it's interesting, we haven't seen him on offense at all tonight.
No, he just seems like he's the return guy.
He's played defense. He's blitzed
yeah.
a lot, but no offense for him. Harrison going to go to the empty set.
They weren't set.
They were not set. There will not be a flag on it. The quarterback's going to run out to the left side of the field. He's going to be pushed out of bounds after about a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, they weren't set right there. That
Missed penalty. It'll now be 2nd and 7.
Did a good job getting in their backfield right there. I didn't see who it was. It was either I kind of think it was Jeremy Parker, but we were able to get some pressure on him, push him outside. Then we had linebacker play able to step up and keep him from getting a big gain.
And they're going to go empty again with 7 minutes and 14 seconds. They're going to throw it quick, and it's going to be dropped. Greenbrier's going to stop the hitch.
I believe that's JP, isn't it?
JP Enquist on a massive hit.
Yeah, hit him right before when the ball got there and knocked it out. Great defense.
That's a right stick up move on the controller in Madden, in case you were curious. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7 now for Harrison. They're going to go empty. Greenbrier is loud. Harrison looking. It's going to be a big throw, and it's going to be wide open. He's going to have plenty of running room, and I believe that is Matthew Bernard that brought him down. Preston Riddle. Preston Riddle makes the tackle. Tanner Collins almost had a hand on the ball, but it was just a beautifully thrown pass.
He almost knocked it down. Just the quarterback just made a good throw. That's all there is to it. Good throw, good catch. Picked up the first down.
1st and 10 now for Harrison. 6 minutes and 48 seconds left to play. They're going to roll to the left on a bootleg. J.P. Engelkist is going to try and get out there. Quarterback on the keep. He'll run out of bounds after about a 5-yard gain.
I kind of get the feeling he's tired of getting hit because he keeps running out of bounds. Earlier in the game, he wouldn't have done that.
I'm sure he's also trying to stop the clock.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. They still got 6.5 minutes left, though.
6.5 minutes. They have the ball on the 46-yard line. Greenbrier has a 3-point lead. Harrison, 16 conference games in a row. Number 4 has entered the game as a receiver. He's going to come in motion. It's going to be a handoff to him on a jet sweep to the left. He won't get much of anywhere as Greenbrier gets a big stop. Clock will continue to roll, and it's going to be 3rd and 5 now for Harrison on the 45-yard line.
He might have picked up a yard, if any, right there. Great job by the defense to get over there and make the stop. 3rd down here in about 4 to 5 yards. Big play right here.
6 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Harrison trails by 3. They like the empty set. Greenbrier, big 3rd down play for the defense. Quarterback's going to throw it out to the right side. He's going to make a speedy run. He's going to stay on his feet and jump for a 1st down. They'll move the chains and set up a new set of downs on the 35-yard line.
Tanner did a good job closing right there. Just not enough to stop him for the 1st down.
Harrison going to bunch them up on the right side, short side of the field. Spread it out to the left, calls a man in motion. It's a quarterback keep up the gut. He's going to pick up a lot of yards there, though. It's going to be a 7-yard gain. It's now 2nd and about 3 for the Harrison Goblins.
You know, if I'm Harrison right now, obviously you're going to do all you can to score, but you really don't want to score too quick.
You want to milk the clock a little bit because you don't want Greenbrier to have plenty enough time. They're going to have another empty set. Looks like it might have been an the quarterback takes it. He's going to hit the left side. He's going to go back to the right and then hit it back to the left. And he's going to have more than enough for a 1st down. And they're going to set up now within the 10.
Yeah, they're inside the 10-yard line, so it's going to be 1st and goal. So it's going to be 4 plays or score.
I really feel like those receivers are moving a little quick before the snap. I really felt like there was just a little screen route ran there by the slot receiver, but I felt like he started his route a little earlier than the ball was even snapped. They'll stick with the empty set. Greenbrier playing back, not allowing the end zone to be reached. It's going to be a handoff to the left side. He'll pick up 3 most likely, maybe 4.
Yeah, that 31 ran the ball hard right there.
Harrison will bring in a heavy set, take out the speedy guys. You would imagine to see a quarterback keep here. But it's going to be an I formation play.
Power I.
Power I. It's a running back handoff. He's got plenty of room. They ran that play earlier and scored on it then. They will take a 3-point lead on our Greenbrier Panthers.
Biggest thing right now is we've got to have poise right here, not let that score get our heads down because we've got 4 minutes to go score on the other end and take the lead.
4 minutes and 3 timeouts is what the Greenbrier Panthers have. Big extra point here for Harrison. They struggled earlier with it. It's a good hold. It's a good snap. And it is up and good. And now that missed extra point hurts a little bit more like you were talking about earlier, Matt.
Yeah, you know, we're in a position now where we got to score to be in this football game. But the good thing is we've got 4 minutes left, and we've got 3 timeouts, and we've got an offense that has been moving the ball all night long. $3 minutes, 58 seconds left here at
John Hawks Memorial Field in Greenbrier, Arkansas. A beautiful night tonight in Arkansas as the Greenbrier Panthers have played the #1 in the conference, Harrison Goblins, who made the drive to Greenbrier. It's a 4-point game. Harrison is on top. 3 minutes, 58 seconds left to play. It's going to be another pooch kick. Thatcher Strack's going to pick it up, and he's going to take off to the left side. He's got plenty of room to run. He's going to hit the 30. He's going to go hit the 35. He's going to make a man miss, hit the 40, and he's going to land down on the 45-yard line. And Greenbrier's going to start with good field position like they have on their last 2 drives, as they'll start on the 44. Great return by Carter McElhaney. Or is that Thatcher Strack?
That's
Correction.
Great return there by Thatcher. You talk about importance of having good field position right here with 3 minutes and 49 seconds left. He did a great job of coming across the field, getting the edge, turning it up, and picking up plenty of yards to set us up for a 56-yard drive here.
Harrison leads Greenbrier 33-29 with 3 minutes and 49 seconds left to play. Cooper Wilcox checks the offense, takes a snap. It's a handoff to the right side. Trey Havens, plenty of room, or makes a man miss, hits the left side, goes back up to the right. He's got plenty of room. He stays on his feet, and they're going to hold him and bring him down at the 32-yard line. Greenbrier, great play on the ground. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
Yeah, you got to keep it rolling.
Choo-choo.
We got to play clock management right here, and it's kind of tough because you don't want to put yourself in a bind with not enough time, but you certainly don't want to leave too much on the board.
Greenbrier, after about a 20-yard gain from the big back Trey Havens, sets him up on the 32-yard line. Cooper Wilcox taking his time at quarterback, checks the defense, makes sure his offense is set, takes a snap, heavy blitz, handoff to the left. Trey Havens is patient, and he's going to get down after about a 3-yard, maybe 4-yard gain.
Yeah, we've got to move it quicker than this. I know we don't want to give them too much time, but they've only got 2 timeouts left, and we've got still 20, 30, 29 yards to go. We've got 3 timeouts. We need to get that closer to the goal line before we start running clock.
I totally agree with you.
Down to the 15-yard line or so.
It's 2nd and 7, 14 left on the play clock. It's going to be a pistol set. Nick Hewitt at the sniffer. Trey Havens at running back. Cooper takes the snap, hands it off up the gut. Trey Havens breaks free, breaks another tackle. He stays on his feet, takes people with him, trying to fight out of bounds. He's going to be short of the first down. The clock will run. We have 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter. It's 33-29. Greenbrier trails, trying to punch it in and take the lead over Harrison.
Great run again there by Trey. Not a lot there, just able to be shifty and kind of patient to make guys make decisions on defense and try to go for him and kind of get outside and pick up yardage.
Just under 2 minutes. It's a handoff up the gut. This time it's going to be a first down. That'll stop the clock momentarily. We got to get a play call quickly. There's 1:53 left. Greenbrier trails Harrison by 4 in the 4th quarter. They'll give Greenbrier the first down. They'll start the clock. Greenbrier still doesn't have a play.
We still got 3 timeouts, though, so we're in better position right now with clock management.
1:40 left here to play in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Cooper Wilcox takes the snap on 2. He's going to pass the ball. He has a man in the middle, and he throws an interception. Harrison will take over at the 12-yard line with 1:25 left to play. An unfortunate mistake for our Greenbrier quarterback as he throws an interception over the middle to the Harrison Goblins.
Yeah, tough break right there. You know, with such momentum going our direction. Hate to see a turnover, but, man, what a good job these guys have done tonight playing this game. We do have 3 timeouts left, so we can make a stop here. Force a turnover.
They're missing a far side cornerback, but Harrison's missing a slot receiver. Harrison will get set. They're going to run it to the left side with their quarterback. We'll stop them quick and call a timeout. 1:21 left here in the fourth quarter. Greenbrier will take a timeout and stop the clock at 1:21. We'll take it with them, and we'll be right back. The Greenbrier Panthers.
And a Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
We're back in Greenbrier. If you're just now joining us and see that Greenbrier does not have the lead, an unfortunate mistake. Interception was thrown. Mistakes were made. Harrison took over at roughly the they took over at about the 9-yard line. Greenbrier trying to stop them here.
Yeah, we got to play big on defense right here, Cal.
Second and 9, 2 timeouts left. Greenbrier still has a chance as the clock hasn't hit 0. Harrison will load up and hand the ball off. They're going to throw the option to the left side. Plenty of room to run. Carter McElhaney is there, and he's going to force him out of bounds.
Looked like he did get him out of bounds. That's a break right there for the Panthers.
Greenbrier won't have to call a timeout.
We need to bring some heavy pressure right here. It's one of those situations where if they beat you deep somehow, then they just beat you deep, but you cannot let them get outside. You've got to bring
Greenbrier,
the house.
nothing to lose at this point if the ball is thrown deep. It's going to be a handoff up the gut. It's the same play they scored on twice already. It's going to be hit to the outside. It's going to be a first down for Harrison.
Yeah, it felt like they were going to run the ball right there, trying to get this clock down. And just got to come up with a play to give yourself a chance. But great job by this defense, man. They've not broken all night long. They've we talk about bend and not break. They've given up plays, but they've also been big at times and given us a chance to win the football game.
This will be one of those games that this young team will look back at next year, as it's 1st and 10 now from the 30-yard line. 2 people running in motion, a lot of confusion on the Harrison side. It's going to be a quarterback key, ran to the right side. He's got plenty of yards, and he's going to pick up another first down. Clock will momentarily stop. 1:03 left here in the fourth quarter. Greenbrier trails by 4. Greenbrier is going to call a timeout. We're going to take it with them. We'll be right back.
And a Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
We're back in Greenbrier, Arkansas. The hope is dwindling now for our Greenbrier Panthers. It's 1st and 10 for Harrison.
Looks like
they're lined up in a
victory formation. We hate to lose a ball game like this. We hate to lose it all, but to be so close and lose, But, man, what a great job by the Greenbrier Panthers to come in here tonight against the number 1 team in the conference, one of the top in the state, and just really play their guts out and just lay it all on the field. Real proud of this group of guys. We've got a lot of season left, and you know what? We still got playoffs coming up, and we're still in the hunt.
We got Monticello next week, and we're going to get to travel down there. But we'll get to travel down there. We'll have to look through the record books. Have we ever played Monticello?
I sure don't know. That would be one that we'd have to look up because they're so far away. They're not in any kind of conference we'd ever be in, and then they're also a classification below us. But we've got we play probably the 2 best teams in the conference already with Harrison and Moulton. and we've got some opponents coming up that, the way we've played the last 2 weeks, I put this team up against anybody. I feel like we've always got an opportunity to win the football game when we come out on the field. We're going to go to Monticello next week. Do you have the schedule with you?
I do not have the schedule with me right on hand here. We do have the graphic that we can put up as Harrison takes the final knee to secure the victory here in Greenbrier. Tough loss for our Greenbrier Panthers.
And so after Monticello, we'll go to Farmington. Then we'll have Alma at home and then finish off at Valonia. And those games are all games that this team can and should win. Man, looking at a good season. We're going to keep our heads up, keep battling, and then see where we end up.
Greenbrier loses a heartbreaker in Greenbrier, Arkansas. The final score is 33-29. Really tough loss for our Greenbrier Panthers. They fought hard all night long. The run game was there. The pass was not, however, as we struggled passing the ball tonight. Harrison held us well, and they will have a long ride home and safe travels to the Harrison Goblins, that they get home safely, and good luck to them as the rest of their season goes on.
They're excited. They should be. They beat a good football team tonight, and they're looking good going to finish out conference, and be excited to see how they do with Morton. We'll see how the Morton game ended up tonight as well as the Alma game. Before we get our post-game show, let's take a quick commercial break and show a little love to the sponsors that make this possible.
At American Safeguard Insurance, you get an actual human being just down the street to get advice on the confusing world of insurance. There's no need to shop around every time your insurance company tries to raise rates. You can relax and let us do it for you. Having a choice is a big deal, and when insurance companies compete, you save money. One of the most important benefits is we actually monitor your premium for rate increases. If we notice a rate increase, we reshop your premium to ensure the best rate. And when the time comes to use your insurance, and we hope it doesn't, you have a friend to help guide you during one of the most stressful times of your life. All your needs under one roof, from vehicle to life insurance, and everything in between. We protect it all.
Arkansans appreciate community. We work and raise families, care for our neighbors, and come together in good times and bad. At First Security, that local strength is what we love best about our home state. There is commitment here, and heart, and hope. Thank you to everyone who is standing together, learning from one another, and making Arkansas a place we all love to call home. We're proud to be your community bank.
For the best barbecue in town, look no further than Old Bart Southern Eats. With the wide variety of meats smoked perfectly, with one-of-a-kind sides and a sauce unlike any other, you will not want to miss out. Old Bart Southern Eats is located at 79 South Broadview, next to Walmart. Open Wednesday through Friday, 5 until sold out, and Saturday and Sunday, 3 until sold out. You better get there early because it will not last long. You can find us on Facebook at Old Bart Southern Eats.
Come into Steak and Shake for the original steak burger, steak burgers, and milkshakes. Yep, it's all right there in the name. Steak and Shake. Get them delivered.
Do you have damage to your roof from a wind or hailstorm? Vision Roofing leads the way in roof repair and installation. From the initial consultation to the last nail is in place, their customer service is exactly what you need to feel at ease. For a free inspection, call Robert Branscombe at 733-8790 or Chad Stevenson at 697-6606. At Vision Roofing, they have the vision to see you through. Vision Roofing, the Children's Clinic of Conway and Greenbrier, Stage 2 Dance Center, Bleacher Bling, and Steak and Shake.
We're back in Greenbrier, Arkansas, as the Greenbrier Panthers have just taken a very tough defeat against the Harrison Goblins. They traveled down to Greenbrier and came in and played a heck of a game against our Greenbrier Panthers, and our Greenbrier Panthers played a heck of a game, but at the end of the night, it just wasn't enough to win. With that being said, we're starting our post-game show now, and again, we'll give a thank you to Chef Lynn's. I talked about how I wanted a more fortunate and favorable to Greenbrier Chef Lynn's quarterly recap. That did not happen tonight. But, again, to Chef Lynn's, thank you for our quarterly recap as Greenbrier suffers a tough defeat by, I believe it was 4 points, the Harrison Goblins here in Greenbrier, Arkansas.
Yeah, Talon, tough loss tonight. Go over some of these Greenbrier Pharmacy stats. You know, the way the stats go is kind of the way the game went. 25 first downs for the Panthers, 26 for the Goblins. They just edged us out right there. What a great job running the football tonight. We had 328 rushing yards on 45 carries. They had 215 on 43, but we 7.3 yards per carry. Great job running the football by the Panthers. They were able to throw the ball a little bit, 15 for 24, 226 yards passing. We had 395 on 3 for 11. They did pick off 2 balls. The interceptions, we didn't have any interceptions. We didn't have any turnovers tonight. They did a great job playing disciplined football, not giving us one. We really thought we could get one maybe from the secondary, but they didn't go deep very many times. So total yardage, though, they had 440 yards. We had 423. So it seems like I said, the way of the stats is kind of the way of the final score. They just edged us out on most categories, and they end up with the edge of a win, with a 4-point win. Capped off late in the game. What a great game, though. I mean, 2 good football teams coming out here tonight. Had a chance to win at the end. Just couldn't make it happen, and Harrison's going to drive home, excited about their undefeated in conference season right now.
And 17-0 in their last 17 games in conference.
Yeah, they've done a great job in the 5A West, and but a lot to look forward to for this Greenbrier Panther team. It's good to see these guys out on the side on the field there, hugging each other, loving on each other a little bit, lifting each other up. Because let me tell you, these guys have done a great job with the things that they've dealt with, the adversity that they've been faced with, playing tough opponents, being in the game. Talk about tonight, being in the game late, giving yourself an opportunity to win a football game. And, really the biggest part of the season, the toughest part of the season seems to be over. A lot of opportunity to win football games over the next 4 weeks. And, and we're going to go to Valonia for that big rival at the end of the season. They're always going to be a good football team, especially when we play them. But I think we got a great opportunity to go down there and pick up a win this year.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of great football ahead for us. And why don't we hand it over to Clint and let him tell us who the player of the game is tonight for our Greenbrier Panthers. Clint, who had the best game?
All right, Clint. Who is the player of the game?
Trey Havens.
Yeah, Trey Havens. Talk about a great night running the football, 32 yards, 209 rushing. 32 carries for 209 yards. And then, of course, not to take anything away from Nick, who also had 108 yards on 9 carries. These guys did a great job running the football, great job by the offensive line of opening it up for them. Talon, I think that's going to do it for tonight, isn't it?
That's going to do it for tonight after a tough loss here in Greenbrier. We appreciate all of our viewers and those who have stuck around. There is a volleyball game on Monday that JB is telling me about. Y'all be sure to tune into that if you want to hear an exciting game. JB is the man to listen to. He does a great job over at the volleyball games, and whenever I'm able to join him, I do so. And Monday night, they play Bryant. That's a big game for our Greenbrier Panthers, so y'all be sure to tune in to the Greenbrier Panthers sports channel here. JV's
Greenbrier Panthers Sports Network.
The Sports Network. I say it 500 times a night. You'd think I wouldn't mess up on it, but hey, we're all human. And that's what we saw tonight. We're all human. We make mistakes. Things happen. Mistakes were made. We lost a football game. We get up. We're going to go play next week at Monticello, and we look forward to it. Y'all have a blessed weekend. Watch some college football. Hopefully our Razorbacks can pull out a win, and that's all I have. I'm Talon Newton. Alongside me is Matt McJunkins. Thank you all for joining us tonight.
See you next week.